So I'm maybe about 15 pounds overweight, but I exercise regularly. But my cholesterol tends to run a bit little on the high side. My dad's been on insulin since he was around his age 50. Could a DNA test help me determine my risk of heart disease?
Of heart disease. Okay. Um, so you said your dad's been on insulin since he was about 50. Or is there a family history of other risk factors for heart disease? Do you know of other people who have had heart attacks, hypertension, high blood pressure?
Um, uh, yes, of high blood pressure, and also I forgot to mention diabetes.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Because that's important. Diabetes is something that can influence one's risk to develop heart disease. And so all of those factors are important to think about that in terms of one's risk for heart disease. And so the genetic testing that was done on your sister, was she identified to have increased risk for heart disease?
Yes.
She was,
Yes.
okay. And again, it's important to know what type of testing was done. Very rarely, families can have inherited causes of that. Typically, though, the testing that's done by some of the companies that your sister might have involved don't look for mutations in single genes, but again, do more genome-wide association studies. So we need to look at that more carefully. But your risk for heart disease could be assessed through that, but we'd also look more carefully in the family history to get a better sense about what other risk factors you might have. And again, it may be very helpful to talk with your local doctor about what steps you can take to reduce your risks, even in the absence of considering more in terms of genetic testing.